Take aim and fire! A whole library of Super Scope games in one cartridge scores a bullseye. With 6 games included, Super Scope puts you behind the sight of the most advanced game firing device ever developed for any video game system. Fire from any position, sitting or standing from virtually anywhere in the room. Super Scope is cordless to provide maximum agility and movement. Infrared technology allows you pinpoint accuracy. The shoulder mount and responsive controls guarantee a sure and steady aim. The sight is easy to adjust for right or left-handed gameplay. Super Scope adds a new dimension to the fun you get from your Super Nintendo Entertainment System. And with 6 exciting new games included, you'll be playing in minutes. We needed to do something with the light gun peripheral for the Super Nintendo, and that was the Super Scope 6. Unfortunately, I could not get my emulator to use mouse controls for the Super Scope like my other emulators could, and my other emulators don't like to work on the new fancy Windows 10. So, we're just gonna have to sit through the demos. I am sorry, but I can tell you a few things. I had this when I was a kid, and I had a Super Scope to play with it, and it was kind of a lot of fun. The scope itself was a little weird, but not terrible. There are 6 games, and it does require the Super Scope to play, hence the name Super Scope 6. You have to calibrate once you start the game up, but after that you can just pretty much go. We have games like Blastrous, which we fire at Blastrous options. We will be choosing among 3 games, A, B, and Mole Patrol. We select a desired game by aiming at its box and pressing fire. After selecting the game, the bottom half of the screen fills with 3 option boxes, etc., etc. Blastrous A is loosely based on Tetris and can be played by 1 or 2 players. Blastrous B plays like Columns from the old Sega, and Mole Patrol, guess what? It's Whack-A-Mole. Amazing. We have Laser Blazer. We have Intercept, Engage, and Confront. They are presented in 3 boxes, similar to Blastrous. A, we must shoot down incoming missiles before they reach the opposite side of the screen. The missile's distance from the screen varies, and we have to judge the distance or the shot will pass too early or late. If you miss 5 missiles, the game ends. Engage, we shoot down enemy fighters and incoming missiles before our ship runs out of fuel. As in Intercept, we have to judge speed and distance in order to hit, and if we get 5 hits or our fuel runs out, the game is over. Confront, we fight off an incoming invasion of enemy ships. Unlike Intercept or Engage, we can shoot an infinite number of number of bullets at any time. When the enemy has been destroyed for a while, or after a while, it will attack. When the player has been hit 5 times, the game is over. During some moments, flashing enemies will appear. Shooting them will recover a hit point. There's no real reception data for this. The Super Scope did not do very well. There were not very many games made for the Super Scope. Let me see if I can find them. Here they are, in order of alphabetical size. Battle Clash, Bazooka Blitzkrieg, Hunt for Red October for bonus games, Lamborghini American Challenge features a Super Scope exclusive mode, Metal Combat, Falcon's Revenge, Operation Thunderbolt, the Super Scope 6, T2 the arcade game, Tin Star. I didn't know you could play Tin Star with the Super Scope. Tin Star is a fun game. We will look at it later. The X Zone and Yoshi Safari. It is being used by King Koopa in the Super Mario Bros. Live action movie and the film's climax. And Peach has one in Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS and Wii U. Exciting, isn't it? Here's just to show that times have not changed that far. In 1993, in a congressional hearing on violence in video games, Joe Lieberman said he thought the Super Scope looked like an assault weapon. Joe Lieberman, as we have all figured out, politically very smart, but otherwise very dumb.